Hi, welcome. I thought today we could go through my box. Don't judge me. Are you ready to see it? Don't judge me. I mean it. I mean it. Don't judge me. Of seeds. It's not organized. It's not pretty. But it's mine. And I love it. Maybe I'll buy a pretty box. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I've got seeds, I've got vegetable seeds, I've got flower seeds, I've got some other stuff. I've got some envelopes, all kinds of stuff. You guys ready? Ready to dig in? Let's do it. All right, so these little bags, this has got anemones in it. These are little anemone bulbs, maybe? You have to soak them. These are from Eden Brothers. You guys see that? These are from Eden Brothers. Let me show what they look like. They look like little tiny nuts almost. Can you see that? Can you see that? And you plant them in they bloom in the spring. I don't know if you plant them in the fall or not. They're corms. They're called corms. Before planting, soak corms 3 to 4 hours in room temperature water. Do not over soak them. Plant them 2 inches deep and 6 to 9 inches apart. Okay, so we would plant them early spring, late winter. If you're zone 8 to 12, you plant in the autumn. 2 to 7, I'm 7B, so we're kind of in between 7 and 8. So we would plant them late winter, early spring. And then if you don't, like I didn't plant these last year, obviously. I've just been storing them at room temperature. And so I need to plant them, but we'll do that. Maybe not when it's 80 degrees outside, but we'll do that. These are ranunculus. I planted ranunculus corms. These are also from Eden Brothers. Last year, they did not do well. I tried to overwinter mine and it just didn't happen. I think like 3 plants popped up, 1 bloom. I think what we would need to do is plant these in early spring. See, it says like 8 to 12 autumn. And that's what I tried to do. I tried to act like an 8, but I think that they'll be happier if I were to plant them early spring. So maybe I'll get these in with the anemones in the next week or so, and you guys can watch me do that. Okay, then in here, I have a whole bunch of flowers. I bought some, guys, I cannot talk about Eden Brothers enough. They're so fantastic. I got candy tuft seeds. I'm gonna put these out front. And then I got some Elysium, and I just think these are the Rosio Days. They're gonna be so pretty. The Elysium is like a trailing ground cover, and you plant in the spring after the last frost. And then Candy Tuft is like just like a dense mounding ground cover as well. So excited for those. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Here. I'm trying to kind of change out the flowers from the non-flowers. All right, so in addition to flowers, some more flowers. I got a bunch of Johnny seeds. I got calendulas, some zinnias I'm excited for, celosia, more zinnias. These are the peach, and these are the Queen Formula mix. Straw flowers, those are so pretty. Rubenza cosmos, some double click cosmos. This is a flashback mix of calendulas, and then some more celosa, pompous plume. Those are those like furry looking ones. They're really fun. Okay. Then, seeds with pictures, right? That's what you guys care about. I got some Violet Queen zinnias. I love zinnias. They almost look like, I lost it. It'll come back to me. Almost like a mum, right? Like a mum if you mixed it with a, what am I thinking of? They come in yellow and orange and they ward off bugs. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Tell me in the comments. I forget. I'm gonna do sunflowers this year. I've got a few kind. I've got some from Burpee, just like an evening sun mix, another evening sun mix here, and then the Very Morse sunflower. These are called Autumn Beauty. So these get to be 4 to 6 feet tall. And then the evening sun mix is 7 feet tall, 6 to 7 feet tall. So I will plant these closer to the border with these in the back. My cut flower beds have a fence that runs behind them, so I'll put these in the back by the fence and then these in the front so that I can access those. All full sun. All these are full sun. Some hollyhocks. I thought that these would be really pretty going up by my husband's work shed. So I thought that would be really fun. Never done hollyhocks. I think they're so pretty. I think they look just beautiful in like a cottage garden. And so I have those in multiple colors as well. We have the Ford Hook Giants, and these get to be 6 feet tall, and they're just a mix of colors. I really hope I get a lot of yellow. I love yellow. And these get to be 4 to 5 feet tall. So very tall, not quite as tall as the Ford Hook Giant. These are the double. So I'm excited to see what they do this year. The bed's dug. We just have to plant, so waiting for that frost date. These came from my sweet mother-in-law. These are California poppies. She has them in front of her house, and I'm going to sprinkle them in the bed my husband just finished for me along the wall to his workshop. So super excited. And then Baptisia. Butterflies love, love, love Baptisia. Excited for this as well. Give you some facts on this. Plant after April 10th, so it needs to be after the frost date. This is called Blue Wild Indigo, perennial. Sun, 3 to 4 feet tall, 14 days to germination. So they germinate pretty quickly. So super excited for those. I think that's all of my flowers. Now we can get into the absolute mess. Oh, just kidding. Look, there's some zinnias. This is gonna be like going through your best friend's garden seeds, y'all, because that's what we're doing over here. Oh, look at all these. These are all flowers too. All right, hold on, squash. You stay over here. Move you over here. There's these zinnias. Another annual. How tall do they get? Tell me. 4-inch flowers, pure white with a golden center. It's like a creamy white too. Those are really pretty. These are Cosmos Sensation Mix. And this says this says transplant them. Harden them off. These you can direct seed once the soil temperature is above 60 degrees. So the Cosmos. Dara, more zinnias. These are Queen Lime Orange. Those are really fun. They're like pink and green. Here's some yarrow. It's Queen Lime Peach. Same concept, except it's peach and green. Gomphrena. Those are the ones that look like little like tuffalas, like from that Dr. Seuss book, but they're little pink usually. This is raspberry cream, but they're like a little pink ball on the tip of a stem. They're really cute. More zinnias, and then a creamy yellow giant dahlia flowered zinnia. So we'll see. I'm waiting to see if my dahlias popped up because I Like I said, we're 7B and they're 8 and up for perennial. So cross your fingers that my dahlias come back. I don't know if they will. When we lived in Greenville, when we were zone 8, they did. So it'll be interesting to see what else, what comes up, what we can do with them. Because we had a really mild winter this year. I think it got to be like 8 degrees one day around Christmas, but we never had snow. So we'll see. These are some more calendulas, Indian blanket flower. These kind of look like sunflowers, but they're not. They get to be, how tall are you? 12 to 14 inches, so a little over a foot. More zinnias, stata seeds. Yeah, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of cut flowers. Hopefully we have some arrangement. We're thinking about maybe going out to some local areas and maybe doing some flower arrangements, you know, little bouquets or something to sell. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So this is a specialty pumpkin. It's called Porcelain Doll. Super excited for this. We are expanding the garden, the veggie garden this year. Hoping to add 2 more 12 by 4 sections. So we'll see what gets done. I'm gonna try pole beans this year. I bought some Kentucky Blue. I might order some, there's another Kentucky pole bean that's a heirloom bean, and Burpee has them. I might get those as well. But I'm gonna try these. I am a big fan of direct sowing. I do not like to start things in containers because I don't really have the space inside. I don't really have the light situation set up inside, and it's just easier for me to just pop them in the ground than it is to do anything else. So if it's something that needs to be started, like tomatoes and peppers, I'll usually just buy them already started. Otherwise, I go put right in. We did these last year, Clemson spineless okra. They went insane. We had so much okra. If you are in zone 7B, highly recommend. This was fabulous. They're really good in stew. We put ours in our Brunswick stew. And you can also go ahead and prep them and flour them and freeze them for frying breaded okra, which my husband loves so much. So there's an idea. Basil. I didn't plant basil last year. My husband was upset. He loves basil. Cilantro, I think we'll probably try to get in this year. Bush sugar babies, those did well. I planted them under my tomatoes. I was really surprised how well that they did. We got maybe 4 watermelon. My son ate all 4. They were delicious. He was excited. This is baby leaf lettuce we did last year. We didn't do lettuce this year. I just planted a ton of carrots. We really love carrots. Here's some summer squash, zucchini, black beauty. These, if you saw my video talking when I was going through the Burpee catalog, these were the ones that got eaten. They were enjoyed profusely by the squash worms or squash beetle or squash friend that eat your plants. Not a very good friend. Anyway. But yeah, I was bummed. The ones we got were good, but Supremo hybrid cucumber, I planted those. Fresh pickles hybrid cucumber. If you watched that video when I was reading from the Burpee catalog, I couldn't remember what pickles I got. Nothing that I said, right? Neither one was right. Supremo hybrid and fresh pickles hybrid. 2 hybrid cucumbers I did. Delicious. Loved them. These are both from Burpee seeds. Absolutely delicious. Here's a Ford Hook zucchini. I planted that last year as well. It also got eaten. Some spinach. This is Fairy Moore spinach. These are just the seeds that you can pick up at your local, not local, but at your box store. These are just box store seeds. Let's see. There's a mesclun mix we did last year. Here's carrots. These are what I planted this year. If this is French, I apologize. Chantenay carrot. I planted those. The short and sweet. So the Chantenay are the Fairy Moors. The short and sweet are Burpee. And the Nantes half long carrot. So I planted these around Valentine's Day, and I have a mess in front of me, I'm sorry. I planted them around Valentine's Day, and then I planted them again around the 28th of February. So we'll see. It may have gotten too hot too quickly. But they're 65 to 70 days till harvest, and I think that's about across the board. Yeah, 75. Yeah, this is 75 days before the first fall frost. So maybe I didn't plant them too late. I don't know. We'll see. This one's 68 days till harvest. So around 65, 70 days till harvest. Delicious. If you haven't tried carrots, I suggest you try them. They're so delicious. So much better. You will not go back to store-bought carrots once you've had carrots from your garden. So good. So delicious. Like tomatoes. Worth it. 100%. Worth it, worth it, worth it. Look at those sunflowers. How'd they get in there? Tricky, tricky. Here's another zucchini we haven't tried. Maybe we'll try that one this year. Here's a Kentucky Wonder rust-resistant bean. We'll try these. These are another pole bean. They like to be trellised. Have those. And then these are seeds that I took from our garden in Greenville. So these are some cucumbers that I had planted, and I just took the seeds out of them, dried them out, and put them in here. And then some bell pepper that I had planted when we lived in Greenville. So we'll see. It'd be an interesting thing to try. Maybe I'll try the bell pepper in a pot outside just to see what it does. Because I had trouble with pepper in the past. I don't know what happened to it. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll figure it out together. You guys can help me. Broccoli. We didn't do broccoli this year. Brussels sprouts. Some more spinach. Jack-o'-lanterns. I love a pumpkin. Look, we've got Casper pumpkins. How cute would those be on the front porch? Burpee pumpkin with this guy with his tooth. He is my flippin' favorite pumpkin. His tooth is so funny. I love it. He's so happy to be here. Absolutely hilarious. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. And then these are mini harvest blend. So they're little. How cute would those be on the front porch? I need to find a place to give my pumpkins to after they've decorated my front porch. I don't want to just throw them away. That makes me not love myself. So we're gonna have to figure out what to do with pumpkins. If you're local and you know somebody, let me know. Here's Honey Rock cantaloupe. I didn't try that last year. I want to try cantaloupe this year. Here's some other watermelons. These are big boys. So we'll see. This one can be up to 25 pounds. Big boy. And then this one can be up to 35 pounds. So these are watermelon, big watermelons. Big watermelons. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let me clear off my stacks here. All right, here we go. Sugar Daddy peas. That'll be fun. I got Oregon Sugar Pod 2. I have no idea what that means. And then a dwarf gray sugar pea pod. And then a Sugar Pod 2 snow pea. Maybe that's the same thing. Maybe these are the same. Sugar Pod 2, Sugar Pod 2. Otherwise, I feel like somebody is stepping on somebody else's toes. I don't know. I ain't gonna be part of it though. I'll tell you that right now. This is an heirloom snow pea variety. Is loved for both its edible pods and purple flowers. What? You guys ever seen pea flowers in an arrangement? They are so whimsical. Garden Answer, she's on YouTube, has one. It might have been on her Instagram, but so whimsical, so beautiful. I loved it. So that would be fun. And it says that these are purple. That would be really cute. They grow up to 3 feet tall and thrive in cool, wet climates. So that might not be us, right? Because we're hot and humid here in the South. It can be harvested early as a snow pea or allowed to grow and used as a snap pea. That's interesting. This one says, sow in average soil in full sun in early spring for the first crop, late summer for the fall crop. So we might do these in late summer because we are a cool climate in the winter. We're not wet, but we could water it, right? We can make it wet. We can make it a wet climate. So we might do these in the fall. And then here's another. This one says handy annual. This is a bush variety, so you don't need a trellis. 3 to 4 inch pods. It's a prolific plant, produces thick, succulent, and juicy edible pod snow peas. So if these are producing edible pod snow peas, are there snow peas that are not, you can't eat the pods? We might need to look that up. A reliable bush pea, it does not need trellising, that's what I said, and thrives in cool weather. And so this one for our area says that we would plant it in January to March, or September and October. So I think we'll do these in the fall. That'll be fun. Interesting. 68 days to harvest. Full sun, 6+ hours. So, neat. That is peas. All right. Finally, we have another variety of okra. I haven't tried this one. This one is 58 days to harvest, 12 to 14 days to germinate. In our area, 7B, we would plant May to June. So, well after that frost date. Loves some heat. Cantaloupe. I haven't grown cantaloupe. I want to. This is called a Minnesota midget. It's tiny, like a personal pan cantaloupe. These you have to grow like on a little hill. So we'll see. We'll see how much of that I can figure out. If you guys find a video of somebody making a hill for their cantaloupe, tag me in it so I can figure that out. Italian flat leaf parsley. My husband loves this stuff. We need to plant that this year. And then here's some sage. So your herbies. Herbies. I want to plant some dill as well. I think that'll be fun. All right, guys. Well, thanks for going through my mess. Look what we did. Look how beautiful that is. Yes, it's still in a plastic Ziploc container, but now it's neat and tidy. Aren't you proud? Good job. Have a great day, y'all. We'll see you next time.